Hello everyone, I'll just give you a quick update about what's happening on my plot. The weather's been atrocious, so I haven't been able to do a video. Also I'll be doing dodgy shifts at work, so it's dark when I come, so not enough time to get a video in. It doesn't mean I haven't been busy though. I've been plodding on with a couple of bits and bobs on the garden. I'll just show you what I've been doing.
Right, I'll give you a little bit of an update of what I've been doing. This area here had 9 fruit trees in this year. They were squeezed in, they were too close together, couldn't get moved. It's meant to be an area for where my wife and 2 kids can just have a little bit of space. So I've now reduced it to four trees, plus I've got one on the fence here, which I'm going to grow. I don't know what it's called, just along the fence and up a bit. I've got 2 apple trees, a pear tree and a cherry tree, so see what happens with them next year. Hope they come back. Put a bit of manure in the bottom of the hole, see what happens. I've also moved this shed down to the bottom. It was at the top, but it's better down here, so I've got more space at the top for a couple more beds. That area that was there wasn't getting used, so I've used that. The temperature today is 14 degrees. It's the 2nd of December, would you believe it? I've only had 1 day of frost and it wasn't even that bad, so unusual weather. Daffodil bulbs sprouting all over, but global warming. I'm sure the UK government will try and sort something out with it, but they blatantly won't. Strawberries, I haven't set any runners, I haven't potted any runners up, so just leave it to itself next year. I might thin them out a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I'll chop the tops off in about a week's time. If we get a decent frost, I'll chop the top straight off, and then just leave them for the winter. This bed here is going to be for blanch leeks next year. It's fully covered on the top, so it's not open to the elements. I'm going to try a couple of blanch leeks in there just to see how I can do with them. So fingers crossed I get something decent out with them. Let's show you up the top. So this is my new greenhouse, fully built now. In this area here, I'll show you in the greenhouse first. Been busy, very busy in the greenhouse. These are all my dahlias. Some decent tubers on them, nice big tubers, as you can see. These are all for exhibition. I've got plenty in there, all kinds of different varieties. If you want to know what they are, just write in the comments below and I'll let you know what I grow. I got some sent from Connie, who I've become friends with, and she was kind enough to send us a American dahlia handbook. See, I'll have a read of that when I'm at work. I'll take that with us a day. I got a few different pot tubers from her, just a couple of new varieties to try. I did invest in a fan, but it doesn't work, so that's getting sent back through eBay. See what happens with that. These are stock for next year. I've got 2 Cumbrian, 2 Yorkshire Giants and 2 Betty Blacks. One of them's in the other, at the back of the greenhouse. Seem to be doing alright. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing with them, but fingers crossed. These are me show leeks for this year. This is a Betty Black, just ticking over slowly. Looks nice. Roots are at the bottom, nice thick roots on. Couple more, plenty of growth in them, not worried about them, just slowly ticking over. Quite a few people's getting way ahead of themselves, I think. I'm a total novice, I cannot really comment on it, but from May last year I pushed them on, I put them under the lights and ended up coming early August, no good for sure, so I'm just going to leave them in here, gets full sun in the greenhouse, so see what happens with them. Just about living and learning. These are the Cumbrians that I've got. They're just ticking over nicely as well. I have got some in under my hydroponic lights, which I'll show you at the end of the video, just as a trial. So I've got plenty there. I'm only growing what, maybe 40 at the most, so I've got plenty spare. These are the Yorkshire Giants. These are rocketing away. Nice big leek. See, I grew them last year. They've done very well, so I'm gonna go grow them again. put plenty in the trenches here. These are the blanched leeks I got, doing nice and tall, just taking over. Tough ball onions, I've potted some of them up because the compost looks like it's starting to, I don't know, Tumax compost, I don't know what the crack is with it, but I potted them up yesterday. These are more Cumbrians, which are spare. These are going to go into the light, I'll show you at the end of the video. These are me onions I've put back to seed. They've got to starting to root now, so I'll just leave them to it. They'll just take over. I'll take you outside. I've constructed a new polytunnel. It's the cheap green galvanised ones. I'm gonna see. I've only bought it just, if it doesn't work, I'll just take it out next year and just stick a new one up. But I'm gonna reinforce it and put plenty timbers on to keep it supported so it doesn't blow away. Put double-ended doors, 4x4 timbers on the end, so it shouldn't go anywhere. See what happens. The inside, this is me trench. I've done in an earlier video. It's for me giant onions. I should get between 10 and 12, and I haven't measured it yet, so between 10 and 12. And then this area here, I'm gonna pave and use the tubs on the left hand side with air pots on top of them. I'll grow some quality exhibition onions from David Metcalf and them. So that's the plan with that tunnel, onion tunnel. I put a big pile of blocks. So this area here used to be my chicken coop, and it was crazy paved. So everything that's come out of it is just here basically. So I've got loads of crazy paving to do. I'm on a crazy pave all the way around it just to get rid of them. I can't be bothered with dragging all them to the tip, so I might as well use them around the sides. Couple more paving slabs. I'm gonna pave right up to the greenhouse, so there's a path all the way down. So that's that. Plenty of work to do here. I've just built this raised bed. This is for me dahlias. There's an identical one going beside it where them timbers are. Then this whole area here, this whole area from there up right up past the metal bin up the top there, it's going to be covered. I've got plenty of timbers from work. I'm going to put a cover on, and this is where I'm going to grow my exhibition dahlias. It's 80 meters long, so there's plenty of space there. I should get maybe just over 100 in, so fingers crossed for them. See what happens next year. I'll take it in the tunnel. Been busy in the tunnel today, just preparing it for next year. I've just built this new raised bed here. This was paved last year, but it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, so I've took it out, and now I'm gonna put 2 full beds in there. So I've done this one. I'll sterilise it with J's fluid, and then I'll just leave that for the winter. So what I've done is this was brand new, so I've filled it a couple of inches at the bottom with the soil from this bit of trench, then topped it up with manure. I've got a supply of 10-year-old manure, so it should be decent stuff. Then backfilled it again from this one, and empty this one onto this one, fill it with manure, and repeat the process. And this area here will be then moved over, and the whole lot will be sterilised with J's fluid, and then left for the winter. It's got no covers on, so the weather will wash it through, and then in the spring I'll start prepping it again. Carrot boxes and parsnip boxes. I've got the task of, I'm going to build another carrot bed here. I did grow 2 giant cabbages, but I'm not going to bother with them next year. The caterpillars got them, take up quite a bit of room, which could be benefit from growing some more carrots. So I'm going to construct another one of these, put another board on, raise it up, empty that into my leek trench, and backfill it with this sand, then repeat the process again, taking the sand out. What it does is takes the releases all the compost out of each box, so you're not reusing the same compost again year after year. So that's a big task to do. Maybe it's March, April time, so plenty of time to do that. And this bed's got me garlic in. It hasn't started popping through yet, but no doubt it will. This is the bagged manure I've managed to get a hold of in this area here. This is prepared for the winter. Turned over, weeds removed, manure on the top, and as you can see, I've put 2 new raised beds up the top there. That's where the shed was. So been busy. This is all the rubbish I've accumulated which needs to get put in the car. So I'll show you my hydroponic setup at home. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Any comments, just put them in the box below and I'll reply to them. Thank you. Just turn the camera around. As you can see, it's sitting right in the middle of a communal garden. Got nothing to hide. But you can imagine the heat coming out of this shed in the signature when the helicopters drive past. I'm dying for the police to knock on my door because this is what's inside of the shed, as you can see. So I'll explain to you a bit about it. It's a metre square. It goes right to the roof of the shed. I've got 2 T5 grow lights in. They're just tubular lighting. One's 4 foot and the other one's 2 foot. I've also got a high powered sodium bulb. I've had some problems with it. I've just installed it, and it's getting far too hot. The temperature inside of here was 45 degrees Celsius. I just put it in as a test. I didn't have nothing in, so it was doing no harm. But I've turned it off. I've ordered a cool tube system. You put the bulb inside of the tube, attach ducting on one side to blow air out and a fan on the other, so it's all sitting inside of a ducting. So see what happens with that. It's due in the post, so I'll install it and let you know how I get on with that. So that's the lighting. I've got some Cumbrian pot leeks here. I've got 48 spare in total, so I'm going to have a little trial. I'm going to put 12 leeks in here every week and monitor the progress of them, and then after 4 weeks I'm going to take them out and show you the difference between the leeks. So one will have the first lot will have had 4 weeks of light, and the last lot will have only had a week. So I'll compare the difference. At the minute they're on 24 hours of light, just purely because this is specifically for onions. So that's a little trial I'm having at the minute. So I'll show the results at the end. I've got a fan going here just to circulate the air around. Also, this is a sand bed, and it's got a soil warmer cable in. It's thermostatically controlled, so it's on 20 Celsius. I have had the temperature, high-low temperature in here. In the lowest it got, it was 10, in the highest 15, 18. So it's ideal. I'll show you the onions. These are my giant onions. This is mainly what this hydroponic setup's for. These are Peter Glazebrook seeds. I got them off him in a talk a couple of weeks ago. So I've trialled it in 4 different types of compost mix. So the back one here is Leamington's F2. A lot of people use F2S, but it's hard to get around here and it's quite expensive. F2 does a job, so I'm just going to keep using that. Back right is Humax Original. I know it's not a seed modular compost, but I just thought I'd give it a go. I've tried it in the past, so it gave us poor results. It was damp, the compost, so I just thought I'd give it another go. I'll not be using it again for seeds, so that's just confirmed it. It's perfect for multi-purpose potting on compost, but not for starting seeds in. This one here is mixed Humax with F2S 50/50. So that's that one. Poor results, not as good as the F2, but
just trial. This one here is F2, Leamington's F2 with added charge. I know it's early to put charge in, but just thought I'd give it a go. Nothing wrong with trying. You can see from that side is good results, from that side is poor results. I don't know whether that's just distribution of the seeds, but we'll see. Some more might come, there's plenty of time yet. So these will stay in here till they're all at the crook stage. This one here is at the crook stage. This is ready to be potted on. I'll put them on into cups with supports on. I'll use these green things and twist them into supports, and then they'll stay in there just till they get big enough to pot on again. So that's my giant onions. I'm hoping to grow about 12 in the trench, 10 to 12. So there's plenty to choose from there, obviously. I've also got some coming from John Peace, hopefully, if he's watching this. See what happens. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and share on Facebook and YouTube, comment below, and also subscribe to my page. Thank you.